morning, Belen. I'm Eduardo Santos, and these are your news for today, January 15th, 2015. Attention juniors and seniors, registration for the Belen Youth Mission 2015 will be open on Tuesday, January 13th. The Belen Youth Mission 2015 will leave Miami on Friday, June 26th and return on Sunday, July 5th. As always, you will be serving in the mountains in the Dominican Republic. If you're interested in participating in this year's mission, please fill out the registration form as soon as possible. If you have any questions, please see Ana Mora. And attention seniors, senior quotes are due this Friday, January 16th by 3 p.m. in room C206. In national news, an Ohio man was arrested today, accused of plotting to attack the U.S. Capitol building and kill government officials. 20-year-old Christopher Lee Cornell came to the FBI's attention several months ago for his social media post allegedly under alias Rafael Maris Abaduya. According to court documents, Cornell talked about a violent jihad. The FBI says Cornell told a source he aligned himself with ISIS. Investigators say Cornell wanted to set off pipe bombs inside the Capitol and shoot people as they ran out. Members of the Joint Terrorism Task Force arrested Cornell. Investigators say the alleged plot was in the early stages and that Cornell posed no threat to lawmakers. In international news, terror takes many forms. The militant group ISIS uses propaganda as a slick and chilling weapon. Now that terror group has taken it to an appalling new level. New video shows how it's using children to fight and kill for its jihadist cause. A horrific new tactic from ISIS, raising a new generation of terrorists. A video released this week from the terror group purports to show a young boy executing 2 hostages, accused of being Russian spies. In the video, a young boy, about 10 years old, with long hair dressed in a black sweater and military fatigues, stands before the hostages, armed with a handgun, while a bearded ISIS fighter stands next to the boy, reciting religious verses. CNN cannot verify the authenticity of the video, but the boy pulls the trigger and appears to shoot both the men once in the head, then fires several more times as the hostages slump to the ground. Like previous ISIS execution videos, showing the beheading of Western hostages is one of the carefully edited and choreographed with slick production. So it's unclear if the boy did in fact kill the hostages, but the message from ISIS is clear. They are turning children into killers. A statement from Daniel Bayan, Senior Fellow of the Center for Middle East Policy and Booking, said, "Unfortunately, there is a use of children for atrocities in many conflicts. We've seen this in Africa, and we've seen it before in Syria. The difference here is they're bragging about it. They're trying to exalt this, and it's disturbing," end quote. This video appears to be the first time ISIS has portrayed a child carrying out an execution, but the terror group has exploited children in several previous videos. They call them cubs of the caliphate. They're often shown training to fight, learning in ISIS-run schools, and training with automatic weapons. This particular boy has appeared in earlier ISIS videos. He says his name is Abdullah, that he's from Kazakhstan, and that he wants to grow up to kill infidels. This isn't the first time ISIS has used shocking images of children online. An Australian boy holds a severed head in a photo posted last August by the child's father, an extremist who took his children to Syria to join the fight with ISIS. Just this week, a Chicago teen pleaded not guilty to charges he planned to join ISIS fighters in Syria, his mother issuing an emotional plea to the terror group. Children used as pawns in a propaganda war in global jihad exploited, their innocence lost. What happens to these children as they grow up? What kind of adults will these terrorists send into the world? We might not ever know. But now, let's go to Gabriel Tozo to tell us what's going around in our hallways.
Thank you, EJ. Here's what's going on. There will be a clinical meet today at 3 p.m. in the Colonial Dining Hall. All members must attend. There will be an 8th grade ambassador meeting today during homeroom at the picnic tables outside the cafeteria. Ambassadors will be receiving their pins. Roll Kappa Social Studies Honor Society will be meeting today at 3:05 in G209. The Noble Singing Group meet tomorrow at 3 p.m. in room I-109. That's what's going on in your hallways. Now back to you, EJ.
Thank you, Gabriel. Stay with us as we bring you weather and sports right after these messages. on to Alejandro Guerrero with our weather.
Thank you, EJ. We've seen some clouds in the past few days, but over the weekend it's going to start clearing up. Let's see your highs and lows for today. Today there's a high of 81 and a low of 65, with only a 10% chance of rain and 10-mile-per-hour winds from north-northeast. Now let's take a look at your highs and lows for the rest of the week. On Friday it's going to be a high of 73 and a low of 59 with only a couple clouds. And then on Saturday, it's supposed to be really clear with a high of 77 and a low of 63. And then Sunday, a high of 81 and a low of 54 with a 0% chance of rain. That's all for your weather. Now back to you, EJ.
Thank you, Alejandro. Now on to sports with CJ Cristobal.
Thank you, EJ. Last night, your Belen varsity basketball team took the court against Miami Jackson High School. Eduardo Cruz had a big game, scoring 17 points. Danny Romeo and Alfredo Consuegra had 12 points, allowing the Wolverines to move ahead to get a big win. The final score was Belen 57, Jackson 38. Last night, the junior varsity basketball team defeated Miami Jackson Senior High by a score of 51-43. The team was led by Alec Rodriguez with 17 points and Maurice Milton with 9 points. Gabriel Seda also contributed to the win with 8 points and 8 rebounds. RJ Lopez recorded a game-high 19 points as the middle school gold basketball team defeated High Point Academy 47-32. Sebastian Lescano added 9 points, while point guard Tommy Puente had a solid performance with 8 points. Defensively, Manny Becerra and Andy Garcia were the difference in the game. The team welcomes American Heritage today at 5 p.m. Tickets to the Belen Columbus game on Friday are on sale in the bookstore. Student tickets sell for $10 and adult tickets sell for $15. There'll be no more tickets in the bookstore after 12 p.m. tomorrow. Tickets purchased at the arena will sell for $20. The middle school gold basketball team will host American Heritage. The blue team plays at Key Largo and the freshman team plays at American Heritage. The Belen varsity soccer team played right here at home yesterday against LaSalle. Scoring for Belen were Frankie De La Camara with 1 goal and 2 assists, Rodrigo Madiedo 1 goal, and Max Llorente with 2 goals. The final score was Belen 4, LaSalle 1. The Wolverines' schedule is now 16 wins and 3 losses. They will play January 21st at 3:30 p.m. in the district semifinal against Terra. The junior varsity soccer team won against LaSalle yesterday, 7-1. The team finishes their season with 8 wins and 4 losses and 6 ties. The middle school gold team won yesterday against St. Brendan, 7-0. The Belen blue soccer team defeated Our Lady of the Lakes and the game will be postponed until January 30th. The 6th grade and middle school track and field practices begin at 3:15 p.m. Those who are interested must meet under the stadium bleachers. If anyone's interested in playing middle school football next year, please go to the Belen webpage and sign up for the off-season program on the football page. The middle school and varsity water polo conditioning will begin at 3:30 p.m. Meet at the pool deck. The varsity and JV lacrosse tryouts will start Monday, January 19th from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the Hernandez Field. Varsity and JV baseball tryouts will take place Monday, January 19th. The varsity will be held at 9:30 a.m. and the JV will be held at 1 p.m. That's all for sports. Now back to you, EJ.
Thank you, Carlos. Students, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all the latest news and pictures. I'm Eduardo Santos. Have a great day and stay golden, Wolverines.